Hello, everybody. So, it is time again for another template video. I haven't done one of these in a couple of weeks, and I just got notification that they're going to be sending out the red one, which I believe is the last one. And I haven't even hardly got into the layout one, and I don't know when we're going to get the next shipment for that. But if you're interested in the layout one, I guess they're going to be coming out with that, and like they're having a first look on Monday, or they're coming out with it on Monday. I'm not sure what, but Craig on Crafter's Companion did a video on it today. So yeah, that's happening. Just saying, it's happening. So it's good. Let me think. Is there anything else I need to tell you? So if you're interested in the layout, you'll be able to get that from Crafter's Companion. I don't know how that's going to work with the auto ships, though, because, you know, when you buy it on HSN, you get the auto ship, and it automatically is supposed to automatically be shipped to you. But when you buy it off Crafter's Companion, you just got to get lucky and be there every time it comes up for sale. So will they have enough? I don't know. Is it going to be an issue? I don't know. But all I can say is I am part of the fans of Crafter Companion on HSN, and they're complaining on there all the time about their auto ships getting canceled and stuff. So just because you get it on HSN, I guess, doesn't guarantee you're going to get it. I don't know why some people have a problem with it. So just saying. All right, so we are on number 11, which is the housed gift box. And when I first got this and I looked through it, there was a cat, and it was like Halloween. And I said, okay, we're going to skip ahead and do the cat. And the cat is the next one now. So we're going to go from 11 and skip to 13 because we've already done the cat. The cat is on a video somewhere. You just have to find it. I'm going to go ahead and just put this off the edge so that I don't have to cut that or emboss that. I'm going to hold it well, and I'm going to come in and emboss. And some of you that are new to my channel don't know how I do this, so I'll just tell you, when I do these templates, I like to just emboss them. I do the embossing. That way I don't have to worry about erasing lines. And all my score lines and stuff are already done. So I don't have to come back and do that. And so I just go ahead and score them. And what I usually would do is just work my way around. This is a little different because I'm lining it up on this edge. And normally I don't do that. I normally go all the way around just because I like to show the whole thing, the whole hard way. So like even, you know, on the lines where you can come in and use like your trimmer or whatever, I won't do that. I do it the whole long way so that my viewers can see it. So I'm just going to go around my lines. And so this looks like a broken up line, but really I think that's just the way it is because that's how they had to make it to get it to do that shape. Right? So we're going to go around and score all our lines. All our lines. going off and coming back. And if I doubt did I do this line or not, then I just go ahead and do it again, because it's better to do it twice than to miss it. Okay, now I'll work my way in this direction, hitting the score lines. So this is going to have some odd score lines because of this house shape. So, you know, I didn't stop to think what I was doing to my new desktop. Oh well, it is what it is. It's a craft desk, so I guess it better get used to it, right? Okay, here's the score line. Now what I need to make sure is I don't want to score this matte layer. So I always pay attention and make sure I don't. And I'm normally pretty good at it. You know, if you look for the labels, then you normally are going to do pretty good. And this is the score line. Now I might have already scored that. I don't remember doing it. So instead of worrying about it, I just do it. Just do it. Better than not doing it and missing it, right? So, and I did these. I know that. What are these? Cut out or stencil. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. If nothing else, it'll show me where to stencil it at later. Okay, these, I did these, I think. But, gotta make sure, gotta be sure, so I'll go ahead and just do them again. This is a matte layer, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this one, I'm gonna do here and here, and just, because I wanna be sure, right? Don't wanna have missed anything. And this is a cut, score, 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 score. I also like to do this, so if you're not sure, sometimes it gets a little confusing because there'll be so many matte layers and stuff, and you won't know for sure which ones you're supposed to have and which ones you're not. And so if I do it first and I mess up, then you'll see that I've messed up and you won't make that mistake. Or if I do it right, you'll know. You can watch the video and say, okay, I want this one but not this one, and this one but not this one. Now I'm just going to kind of look and see, does it look like we got them all? Yeah, it does. Looks like I got them all. So now I'm going to come in here. And you got to keep this handy. Don't go throwing this away. This tells you which ones are cut and which ones are scores. And you need to pay attention to that. So these are cuts. And even though I say I do it the long way, I do try to make it the easiest long way possible. So, like I said, I score so that I don't have to come back and erase the lines or rescore my lines, right? Because if you go over it with a pencil, and you're still going to have to come back and score your fold lines or your score lines, whatever you're going to call them. Okay. And then okay. Something to go ahead and cut there. Now what's good if you get the Crafter's Companion scissors is they do cut all the way to the tip. I'll just show you, look. All the way to the tip, a good. What about this one? This one, let's see. Did you hear that last snip? Nope, because it doesn't cut all the way to the tip. I don't know if it matters or not, but I know I can put that tip somewhere, and I know that it's going to cut it all the way there. Okay, now, normally, I'm going to come through, and that's not straight. Put a little wibble in that line. Normally, I would come through and cut, excess off. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to be mindful of these peaks, even though they look like they're below this line. I just want to be sure when I'm cutting it that they are below the line and that I'm not cutting those peaks off. I thought this was going to be the one, like the one that I've done, but it's not. So I've never had these many peaks before. So I'm going to take it all the way to the edge, to the end, to the end. It's nice knowing you got that stop right there where you want it. Like, even if you're not going to use it, it's nice to know it's there. Now, let me go ahead and do this, and then I'll come back and show you that in a minute. Let me do this first, because there's a little something unexpected here, but because these peaks are so kind of different anyways, you'll know to look for it, right? When you see the weird, it's not that it's weird, it's just that they had to put so many breaks in these to get the stencil or the template the right way, right? Doing the peaks. And if you look in here, that cut comes down. So I'm going to say that the cut probably comes down to the score line. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it down to the score line now. Before I do that, let me just see if it says anything about it here. Draw through the template, draw all the outer edges, the score line, mark the windows and placement holes. I didn't mark any placement holes, I don't know. Cut around the outer edge. Using a scoreboard and scoring tool, score all the score lines and erase the pencil lines. Cut the windows and make holes at the top of the box. Fold and burnish all the score lines. See, they don't tell you where you should stop there. And thread ribbon. But I'm going to try going to... See, that score line is a long ways down. It is a long ways down, but see, here's where it says cut. It's kind of right in the middle of that. So I'm going to do... all the way down to that score line. And I'll stop at the score line. And if it's wrong, you're about to find out, and you're not going to make that same mistake, right? I got to cut this off here. So let's hope I'm not wrong and that this is right. So I'm going to say that now. I got a score here, and this paper is cracking bad. And these don't have a score line, but the score This score, these do, this does. Here's our glue tab. So, I mean, it's a pretty simple Bake-A-Sip box for the most part, I would say. The only thing I'm not sure is how we get how do we get, so these, of course, we're going to glue these all closed, right? These are all going to go in and glue, and we're going to have that. Okay, so here we have these score lines. So this is how we're gluing the roof on. Is here. That's why the peaks, that's not the peaks to the roof. That's the peaks for the glue tabs. Huh. It's silly, silly me. I didn't realize that. I do now. Okay, so these, I don't know how. So this will come and this will glue onto this one. And this is gonna be here. And then this one will glue onto this one. And this will be here. So that's gonna go together. And then these are gonna come in. And that's gonna be our box. And we can just put holes in here. I didn't see holes, but yeah, see, here's the holes. And if you use these holes, you won't have no problem lining them up. Once it's done, it should just line up. If you have everything lined up, your holes will line up. Windows, I'm going to take the craft knife. Now, I ain't putting no windows because in my mind, it's a box. And I don't want them to see in. So, maybe I would just use it like a stencil. I don't know. I thought maybe I would color it in, but now that I'm looking, no, but you know what you could do is cut 4 little squares and glue them on for a window. And you could, and I'm sure they got, yeah, see, they got the roof. They got another house. They don't have a door or nothing like that. But you could just do that all by just doing it, right? What am I trying to say? How am I trying to say it? What am I trying to say and how am I trying to say it, I ask? That's weird. Even for me to say that, because I don't know. Okay. I did go to the doctor's today and get a good improvement thing from the doctor. I'm improving, more lucid, more aware of what's going on. So it's just a long process. I don't even know how long it's been now. Huh. I was released the beginning of November, December, January, 2 months. December, January, 2 months. So, and I was warned it would be months recovery. And I think I got out of the hospital faster than they expected. And I think I'm doing pretty good. I certainly wasn't in there no 10 days. 10 days. I was like, I don't want to be in the hospital no 10 days. That's a long time to be in. And I felt like I was in there for a long time. I can't even imagine 10 days. You know? Now, my question is, do we put one and glue it and leave just one open? I think so. I think I'm going to glue one side down and leave one side open. I don't know if that's wrong or right, but that's what I'm going to do. And it's a little house. It's cute. I just want it to hold this stuff in place, and it's the stuff's popping out anyways. So there we go. If little hands, big hands, I don't know about, but little hands, yes. Little hands in there would be good. And now this would go on here. You get your hole. Just one or two. It's up to you. You want more than one? You have more than one. I need something bigger. I want it to have a bigger hole than that so we can actually get some ribbon in there. So now you would just get some ribbon in there and you can tie it. You can put two and tie it. Now I can open this one side and this other side is kind of keeping everything in place. That's nice. I could make a door. You got these windows. I don't know. I might do them separate instead of doing them the way they have them, because it looks like this whole wall now is going to be a window. Maybe just do little squares around. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 in the front and the door, Yeah. Just do your own thing. But it does make a cute little house box. Or, well, it's too long to be a milk carton. But it's made just kind of like the milk carton. A lot like the milk carton is. So, it's cute. I like it. So here's another thing. I'm moving again. I am moving again into another room. Not another house, just another room. And so I don't know what that's gonna do. But I'm thinking that I may come back here shortly and do maybe the next template so that I have some stacked while we're moving the room. Oh, it's not going to be easy. There is a lot of stuff in here, so Yeah, it's not going to be an easy job. But it's got to be done for now. It's a temporary move, but it's a necessary move. So, all right, everybody. If you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Everybody, have a blessed day, and I hope you join me again. Thank you for joining me. Bye bye.